G'day subscribers and welcome to FJ Holden Jive Talking. As we get closer to Christmas of 2020, we're in the last week, and this week shouldn't have been busy, but it actually has been. We've been doing some getting deliveries, making acquisitions for members, doing all sorts of things as far as updating our NASCO Bay Facebook page, and also what we're doing with Jive Talking and some of the clips that we're actually putting online. But it's all turning out great. What we've done for some members is we've got a new old stock manifold for an FJ. Now this one is you can see it's from Sydney, and it's a Kleinig manifold, and it's new old stock. It's been beautifully made, actually, and I'm really happy. I've been hanging on to it for one of the members for a little while, hoping that I'd get down to Melbourne during the coronavirus after it ended. However, with Melbourne being in lockdown and a few other sets of circumstances, it really hasn't worked out that way. So, this is probably just going to have to go down in the mail. But, that was a really, really good and very rare acquisition for one of our neighbours and our very prized members. So, always happy to help out where we can. And going to the same home is look at the size of this distributor, really. This is just great. It's in beautiful condition. It's going to the same bloke. A very different neighbourhood to me, but that's okay. It's off to Melbourne. And as it turned out, the seller had so much, so it's for a Chev, I think a 350, and the seller had that much interest in it. He was sort of in two minds as to whether he sold it or not in the end, but that was 40 minutes up the road, so we went and picked it up for our friend, and Bob's your uncle, so our mate will be very, very happy with that, and he's also one of our best members, so that's beside the point. But given we have the modified inlet manifold there, I'm doing a little job for one of our other members, and he's got this. I sort of came away with this. I'm trying to help him in a way. I'll sell some bits and pieces to raise the money for something that I've bought for him. It's always important to show kindness. But we've got a inlet manifold for a grey off a show car, so that's a great thing. By golly, they're really, really heavy. Everything here is heavy. We've also got the refurbished from the show car, the 12 volt generator. So it's sort of here. Oh, gee whiz! I'm not getting any younger, I know that. And also off the same show car is his starter motor. So we'll go over all that, and then in the new year we'll see if we can find some fresh homes for these, just to try and help a friend. But as far as the deliveries are concerned this week, we had gotten this lovely little accessory. So this is for my mirror that, I've got obviously the glass to go in here. But I saw something similar at the FEFC Nationals, where a special had all of this type of accessory on it. So I've got red tip Ariel, red venties, red weather shield, and I've got this as well. Now I want you to remember that there was two different sizes. So Wybrock would make their own brand, and they would also make the mirror, for the same mirror from the same specifications, for NASCO itself, because Holden didn't make anything as far as the accessory knickknacks. So NASCO didn't make anything. They contracted it out to suppliers, and that's who provided it. So there's two different size heads, and you just got to make sure that you get the right size head for all this. So this is a lovely little accessory that will look quite smart. Now I also got, and I'm going to use this on my FJ, this is a really nice little air bath cleaner, and the transfer on it is excellent. The yellow transfer. Now I'm not tipping it over because it's full of oil, which is exactly how the engineers had intended. And it also came with the stay that goes on the side of the cake tin, really, and then this slips down onto the bolt at the forward position of the tappet cover, and then the locking nut, the dome nut, goes on top of it, and that's what holds the oil bath air cleaner in place with 3 fasteners. You've got this one, obviously it's held in here. You've got the ring around the carburetor, and there's a wing nut on the top of the lid of the air cleaner as well. Now, one of the things that I like is, period correct accessories. So this one's come in. It's a beautiful Ariel, and it is period correct because you needed the lead to go from here into the Ariel to the radio, and it was pretty much the same on the other end of the radio. But that is the real McCoy. Red tip, green tip, blue tip. That's what I've seen. So I've got another one that I bought from California, which is what I'm going to use, I think. But we've sort of got this one here. We'll just put that in our stock, and that's perfectly fine. But as we're going along, we have received, one of each of the oil filters. So firstly, we have the AC. Now they're all pretty much the same. So we've got, obviously now it's AC because you can tell it's got AC instructions, but it's also got AC around the perimeter of the oil element. So that's the AC. Now with the Ryco, they're a bit like the spaghetti tin, and all of them have got this common feature with this little handle on it. So that's as you drop it in and you pull it out. So that makes it easier for the mechanic, and plus you've got the sealing washers on top and so on. So that's a great little thing. So I'm dropping that in there. So we've got an AC example. We've just shown you the Ryco, and this one is the Fram, F-R-A-M, Fram. Now they're all correct. They're all, at one stage or another. And look, it's pretty much the same. And it comes with seals and that sort of thing too. O-rings and seals. So, that's all great. Now recall, most things on suppliers, when they have trouble getting stock from one provider, one stockist, one manufacturer, they will just go to somewhere else. And that's why in a lot of instances, for the same type of part, you get 2 different types of item. So same dog, different eyebrows, no difference whatsoever. So look, one of the last things that we've had delivered this week, as I go to pull this out. Now I had this on my NASCO panel van. Same thing. Now it talks about being clear view safety shield, but what they are sun visor lenses. So this is for the internals of your sun visor. Now on my NASCO panel van, I actually had to drill holes through the internal sun visor, and I wasn't real happy about that. However, given what it was, and I had a nice water wave hood lining and water wave internal sun visors, and besides the fact I was young, skinny and stupid, I just drilled it anyway. They were fine. However, what they were for was, now I'll just slide these out. Now my other ones were orange. Now what these do is you have your sun visor, and when it comes time in the afternoon, or you might be facing the western sun, well, you just pull these down, and it's a case of you really got sunglasses without even thinking about it. Now the thing I like about this most is the fact that this is a clamp. Now that's really important because you're not actually hurting your sun visor. And I really like that idea because I'm able then to attach these period correct accessories and not spoil or ruin a sun visor. And that way, they will, they will sit underneath my sun visor and just be able to be brought down when the need arises, and to be pushed up when not in use. So look, I think that's a great little knick-knacky thing, and all the members know that I love anything that's knick-knacky, and it's just a matter of getting on with things. But and I liked how they were sort of a smoky type of tint. Not bad, yeah. So they're not gaudish. They don't, have a colour on them that just screams out at you. These just sort of mellow into the background. So, on the passenger side, we'll have this and also the important mirror for the vanity mirror on the left hand side. But that really gives you a bit of a snapshot of what we've been doing and keeping busy. I try not to be buying stuff every single week, but sometimes things come across your path, and it always doesn't hurt to help some of the members. So I really need to send some stuff on their way. And by the same token, that same member that I've done the things for, I've needed a pair of headlights for my FJ. Well, he's gone and got me headlights and some other bits and pieces as well to help me. And I've got a catalogue coming. Well, my friend who's sending the catalogue, he's also got some donor wires for my PVC wiring harness for my FJ. So, it's all swings and roundabouts. And like anything in the Holden industry, people just try and help other folks, and that just sort of allows everyone to get what they need, and we all learn a little bit and we all help each other. But in the meantime, folks, don't forget to drop by our Facebook page at NASCO Bay and say g'day, and also share, like and subscribe what we've got going at YouTube. Certainly hope you like the videos, but more importantly, enjoy your Holden.